So how many times in your life have you felt like you were walking uphill for way too long and your legs started to feel weak, you were out of breath, and you felt the strength from your body deteriorating? As I'm climbing up this hill, I'm starting to feel a little out of breath. I want to encourage you, if you feel that you're in a situation in life and it's been an uphill battle, rather than focusing on any of the fear of what you might find around the next corner, or that you might be left empty-handed, bring your focus to your next step. Bring your focus back to your breath and your heartbeat. As I mentioned before, when you give yourself permission to drop back into the wonderment of the moment and the strength to take one more step, one more step, one more step, one more step, even going up little crevices in life, stepping around the rocks in life, you will be given the strength to take your next step. That's why Jesus said, don't worry about tomorrow. Don't fret. Don't be anxious. Stay in the flow of life, in the moment, because in that flow, the living water within you, the power of the Spirit within you, you will never be left empty-handed. And I can attest to this. As I went through 16 chemos, a double mastectomy, 6 weeks of daily radiation, 12 surgeries, staph infection, MRSA staph infection, and all of the setbacks, physically speaking, emotionally speaking, going through a divorce at the same time. When I looked into the future and the past, that evoked the anxiety. But as I gave myself permission to bring myself back to the next step in front of me, I lacked nothing. I truly lacked nothing. God shows up in the present moment. That's where He exists. He's omnipotent, omnipresent. He is the great I am. He could have said to Moses, I was or I will be, but in that encounter with Moses in the Old Testament, when Moses said, so who do I say sent me? God said, I am. I am. I am. We lack nothing in the I am experience of life. So bring yourself to the present moment. If you find yourself in an uphill battle, bring yourself to the present moment and to your next step. What can you do today? What do you need? Explore using your imagination. What can I gather to myself in this moment to help me to feel safer, more capable, to help me to remember my ability to take another step, to help me to remember I'm not alone, that God is with me. Therefore, all things are possible, including my next step. Much of our anxiety and resistance and exhaustion come from resisting what is. So the reason why we resist what is because we forget the confidence that we have to overcome what is, move through, rise above, learn from. So I encourage you today, remember your ability to take your next step. Write it down. Write down on a piece of paper, fold it in half, put anxiety on one side and action on the next. And many times my action was simply being present to the life in front of my face, to the people in front of my face, to my ability to love and to be loved. Those are the things you get to take with you. That's all part of the infinite game of life, as many have referred to. You lose your strength when you try to play the game of the finite. I invite you to enter the infinite game of life. Remember, you're created in the image and likeness of God, who created all of this, to remind us of our strength to overcome, to be present, as well as the ease and grace that flows from being present to the moment in front of our face. And then the light of life will return. The light will pierce through the darkness, and you will say, ah, there I am. Once again, I remember I'm capable of overcoming no matter what surrounds me.